Welcome to my channel, everyone. In today's video, we're going to be upgrading the factory tail lamps on my 2017 Toyota Tacoma. We'll be installing a total tail lamp stage 1 kit from Meso Customs. This kit includes wire harness adapters for both tail lamps and new LED bulbs throughout each lamp. It will change the way that the tail lamps function and increase light output with the LED bulbs. In addition to that, we're also going to replace the license plate bulbs with Diode Dynamics LED bulbs. So let's go ahead and jump into the install. Alright, in order to start the installation, we're going to go ahead and remove one of the tail lamp assemblies. The instructions are pretty much identical for left and right side, so I'll do the left side to show you how to install the Meso Customs Total Tail Stage 1 kit, and you'll just follow the same instructions to do that on the opposite side. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first step will be to remove both of these 10mm bolts. So you're gonna have a bolt right here. And it looks like there's two down here. You'll want to get the bottom one. At which point, all we'll need to do to remove the tail lamp is to pull forward. There's going to be a couple of retaining clips, most likely two, one on top, one on bottom, and you'll just pull the whole headlamp assembly out towards you. Alright, now that you have the tail lamp assembly loose, we'll go ahead and pull out, and we will disconnect the lamp assembly wiring harness. We're going to have 3 connectors. You'll just want to pinch at each point to remove from the wire harness. These are the 2 tabs I was referring to earlier that go into the side of the body of the truck. So you'll just want to pull this tail lamp out towards you once you've removed the top bolt and the bottom bolt. Here are the parts that we're going to be installing in the tail lamp assemblies. Here we have the VLEDs switchback LED bulbs. These will be going as the reverse/turn signal lamps. They go in the stock reverse lamp position. These will act both as a turn signal and a reverse lamp. Here in the kit are the 4 LED brake light bulbs that we'll be installing. And then also included in the kit will be 2 wire harness adapters, one for each tail lamp. In addition, at the end, we're also going to replace the license plate bulbs with Diode Dynamics LED bulbs. Alright, so it looks like the first step will be to plug in the wire harness adapters that come with the kit. You'll just make sure to plug in each component to their respective location. It looks like this triangular connector goes in right here. This 2-prong connector goes together right here. And this male 3-prong connector fits into the factory 3-prong female connector right here. The rest of the connectors, this will be for the reverse lamp / turn signal, switchback LED, and then you'll have your other 2 bulbs right here. So now that we have our wire harness adapter installed, let's go ahead and change out the bulbs on the tail lamp assembly. The first bulb we'll take out is the top bulb on the tail lamp. You'll just twist to the left or counterclockwise to remove the bulb socket. And here we have one of the brake lamp bulbs, which we'll replace. And before we install these bulbs back into the tail lamp, I'm going to go ahead and plug them into the wire harness to make sure that they all operate normally. With LED bulbs, if they don't operate at first, it's because they're backwards, in which case you just need to flip them to the other side of the socket and they should work at that point. But I want to test them before I put everything back together so I know that they work. Alright, the next bulb is the middle bulb socket, which is also going to be a brake light and parking light. This one is a 3-prong triangular connector. And finally, we have our VLED LED switchback socket. And this one, there's an O-ring to keep a nice tight seal. It only clicks in one way. So you just connect it, and then you'll have this ring right here, which you'll thread into place to help create a watertight seal. Now that the bulbs are installed, let's go ahead and test them to make sure that they work like they're supposed to before we put everything back together. Oh, I almost forgot. You want to take out the reverse bulb right here. And another thing to note with the reverse bulb, it looks like we're not going to reuse the OEM socket. This switchback LED should go into place and seal with this seal right here. Now that the Meso Customs Total Tail Stage 1 kit is installed, we're going to replace the factory license plate bulbs with Diode Dynamics LED bulbs. And with these license plate lamps, there's going to be a plastic clip on one side and a plastic clip on the other side. It's just snapped into place. You'll want to use a pocket screwdriver to wedge the lamp assembly out of place, at which point you'll have access to the bulb, and we'll just remove the bulb from the socket and replace it with Diode Dynamics LED bulbs. Now the bulb socket only goes in one way, so make sure you line it up correctly and turn clockwise to secure the socket into place. And we'll do the other side. Remove the socket, install the new bulb, twist the socket back into place clockwise, and plug back into the factory wiring harness. Now before we snap the license plate lamps back into place, we want to make sure that the LED bulbs turn on. Again, if they don't turn on, it's just a matter of switching the bulb around in the socket and retrying, and that should fix the problem if we have one that doesn't turn on. Alright, looks like both of them are on, so we're in business. Let's go ahead and snap the lamps back into place, and that pretty much does it for today. If you have any questions, again, leave them down in the comment section below. If you like the content that I provided for you today, feel free to like my video, and don't forget to subscribe as I continue to upgrade my Toyota Tacoma. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.